a fortune cookie for good luck and good fortune. Your journey has been adventurous, and you'll reach your next milestone very soon. Hiya! What is up, everybody? Red here. So this year has been one of the most memorable years I had yet. I've met 3 of my inspirations, and according to the title of this video, Post Malone came to a Furcon. Stick around to hear that story. So a year ago from today, I sat myself down and recorded some questions that I would come back in the future to answer. Today is that future. Today I'll be returning to my past self to answer some questions that I had asked. So it has finally come down to that. Hey, Past Red. So right now it is Thursday, March 21st, 2019. So, Red, how are you doing? I am doing super fantastic. School has been great, still in full sail. The hours have increased. I am working like 14-hour days, so it's just crazy. Every moment I get, I'm recording videos, working on my passion, dancing and all that. Everything's great so far. Living a life. As you can see, I've moved into my new place. Super great. My roommates are super amazing. If you don't know who they are, Mystery, Nico, and Donnie, they're amazing furs as well. And so I get to vibe with them a lot each day. I've been up for about 2 days now. No sleep for the week. What is sleep? What is sleep? What is sleep? What day and year is it right now? So right now, the year is 2020. What day is it? Alexa, what day is it?
Today is Tuesday, March 3rd.
So as you heard, it's Tuesday, March the 3rd. We're doing great so far. Gosh, we're already 3 months into the year, and I just cannot believe that. It feels like it was just like a couple weeks ago that New Year's just happened. What have you been up to? So this past weekend, I was working non-stop on my sound demo. I'm refreshing it, creating new sounds, creating a new environment to demonstrate, my capability in sound. My goals for what I want to accomplish in game audio and music audio and movie audio for that. And that's one of the reasons why I've been up for 2 days straight. I've been working on that non-stop. So right now I have huge goals in dance, and I want to see how far I can take that this year. Has that changed? So I will say I am super proud of you, Red, because you stuck by your goals until the end. You in dance, you were non-stop practicing every weekend, every moment you got, like when you got home from class, from school, from Full Sail. You spent a couple hours, practicing what you should really have been studying. But your goals did change a little bit, but you did keep them in mind. You didn't accomplish any of them, sadly. But I will say that you really drove to get them accomplished. That in itself, I'm really proud of that. And I'm sorry that you didn't get any of your dance goals. Keep at it. Keep pushing. What are some of the most memorable moments that you had? One of the most memorable moments that I had this year. Oh gosh, I have so many. I met 3 of my inspirations. One of them was Anthony Lee, and Anthony Lee is a choreographer for the dance crew Kin Jazz. If you don't know who those guys are a really dope dance crew. They performed multiple times in World of Dance. For those who don't know me, Kin Jazz is one of my most favorite dance crew because they're just so phenomenal. I am super inspired by their style of music and dance and technique. Getting to go to one of his workshops that he had here in Orlando, Florida, eye-opening in, how he approaches choreography and how he dances. Getting to experience that, as a teaching standpoint, as a student learning, that was just mind-blowing. It was difficult. Getting to meet him was such a cool night for me, and, I adore him as a choreographer and a person. What are some of the lowest moments that you had this year? Some of the lowest moments I had this year. It's hard to really think about some. For me, I'm such a positive person. I think if I had to pick one, it's something that happened recently in December. My grandfather passed away. Not being able to get to say goodbye to him was heartbreaking. How did dance crew tryouts go? Dance crew tryouts. That was one of my goals for 2019. Unfortunately, I didn't get to actually try out. The time of this recording, TFF is around the corner. I had a decision to make. I had to either commit to my hotel room, because I already committed, I already paid for it. People are expecting me to be there. If I make a commitment, I stick to it. The dance cruise tryouts were happening the same weekend as TFF. So I was like, I've already committed to TFF. I should go to this, even though this is, should be more important. I did have a lot of fun at TFF. And I have a crazy story to tell you about Post Malone pretty soon. Stick around here in a little bit. How was FWA this year? Did I make my dream goal of placing first in a dance competition? FWA is amazing. It's one of my most favorite cons. We make my way in between like class schedule and like my work schedule. I was just like, yes, I was able to go. I didn't place. I didn't make first place. I didn't place at all. I was told it was super, super close. I think I was like 5th place out of like 20 acts, which is huge milestone in itself. Before I was further down the list. So like, that shows that I'm making progress. I'm improving. So I'm excited to see what happens this year. How was Anthrocon? Yo, Anthrocon. Okay, Anthrocon, it's my first time back from Anthrocon after like 6-7 years. And being able to go there again was like the first time again for me. It was really fun. I got to collab with one of my greatest friends, Atsu Fox. If you want to know the story behind how that happened, check out this video down below in the description. Also up here as well. It's a great story. You should check out that video. Definitely a highlight of that con is getting to collab with my friend Atsu. Got any exciting things to tell about MFF this year? Did I make the dance competition again? MFF. Okay, wow. MFF was, as usual, it was a blast. For those who don't know, probably if you're watching this, you already know, MFF had a room lottery this year because of the amount of people that attend now. There's only so many like rooms available in the main hotel. Over 10,000 people attend this thing, but now they had a lottery this year. It was like a Thanos snap. Like everybody was very salty. Everybody was upset that they didn't make the main hotel room, or they didn't even get a room at all. But I was one of the fortunate ones. We got a main hotel room, and I was super grateful. I never want to take advantage of that because, like, you never know what will happen this year for the room lottery. Super, super grateful. Thank you. Like, everything, I was, like, laughs and giggles all the freaking time. Like, running around, practicing for dance comp, meeting so many people. As usual, that con was, like, filled with people, like, running down, like, turning around the corner every single time and seeing a new person. Oh my gosh, so much fun. I did make the dance comp again. I don't know, like there's so much to say. I can't think of anything right now. I'm like sleep deprived. At this time, I'm getting ready for TFF next week, and I'm so excited to return. What was that like? Do you have any stories to tell? I know you've been waiting all video for this. Post Malone came to TFF this past year. That was insane. Running into him, it was crazy. Friday night, I was coming back from practicing dance comp. I stopped at floor 4 of the hotel, and for those you don't know, floor 4 is the party floor for like the convention. Like that's where all the like parties happen and drinking happens. So I got to that floor, walk around. Like it's like at this point it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. And all of a sudden, I hear someone shout around the corner, "It's Post Malone!" And then all of a sudden, I hear everybody, like a bunch of people, start screaming their heads off. Like, "Oh, what is happening?" And all of a sudden, I just see this like guy like running across the the aisle. Like, so here's me. I'm like in front of a doorway, and then on the other side of the doorway, there's like a hall, and I just see this like guy like like a cartoon style, like this guy that looks like Post Malone runs across the door, and all of a sudden, like, soon after, like, this crowd of people, like, chases after him. So I'm like, what the hell is happening? I was, like, laughing my ass off. And, funny thing. So people were, like, wanted to, stop by the party and like get pictures of him. He's trying to run away because that's what he was doing. He was like running away from people. The guy, so it wasn't actually Post Malone. It was someone that looked exactly like Post Malone. Perthwise on Twitter, that's his name on Twitter, had a marker. He started drawing tattoos on his face and his like arms that looked exactly like Post Malone's tattoos and stuff. But because of like his facial details, like that's what gave it away. So people were like trying to take pictures of him as the camera's like shaking, so it doesn't like it hides the details. And people were screaming all night long, "It's Post Malone!" Ah! They actually had to shut down the party floor because of it. People were being so stupid. Just imagine if that was you in my shoes, like just seeing that, like what is happening tonight? Like what crazy crap is happening now? It's a Furcon, like anything's possible, so that was super fun. Did I make any of my dream goals this year? How do I feel about them? My dream goals this year, for those who don't know, on Twitter I posted my dream goals back in January of 2019, competing in World of Dance, making first place in FWA, a bunch of dance goals, choreography goals, and YouTube goals. Unfortunately, we did not make any of our goals, Red. Don't let that discourage you, because you made a great progress on them, and we're going to be excited to see the results this year and the milestones that we get this year. In terms of how I feel about them now, I still keep them in the back of my mind, still working on them. Keep doing it, keep at it. You are amazing. You're growing as a person. Don't let that stop you. Keep doing what you love. One final question. What's that? Would you have any advice to tell me now that you now know? Some advice that I would tell you is, for dance specifically, don't get too caught up on one moment in dance. Like, there's gonna be plenty of moments. You're working really hard. Look at the bigger picture. Like, you're improving so much as a dancer. And, the fact that you don't place at this con or this con, don't let that discourage you and get you really upset, because even though you worked really hard to, like, make a goal with that con, you're building yourself to the bigger picture. You're gonna be worked so hard at dancing that things are just gonna like click for you. You're just gonna be so mastered at it. So don't let one single moment in dance, work you up. Stay driven. Thank you so much, and I hope to be where you're at one day. Absolutely, Red, you will. I'm excited for you. You've come such a long way. You're gonna grow as a person, and can't wait for you to get where I am, and I can't wait to get where this next video is going next year, and ask my future self questions for 2022. Alright, that is it for this video. I hopefully you enjoyed it. Y'all leave a comment down below. I want to hear what your guys' year was like and what your goals are going to be for this year. I do read your guys' comments, so don't leave me hanging. I want to hear from you. Until then, Ninja vanish! Do you like my content? Have you thought about supporting me on Patreon? I am very passionate about making YouTube videos, and I spend every moment I get to produce new content for y'all. That being said, I'm taking my passion a step further, providing you with mix-in video editing services, dance choreography workshops, blooper reels, cut content, and even more for those who want to earn that next karate belt. I even have a Discord server now where you can be more involved with our community, having access to some Patreon exclusive emojis and badges. There may even be some secret emojis in the bunch there. That being said, if you're a grasshopper who wants to put in that $40, $5, or even just $3 for the support, I will be so grateful. I cannot wait to see you in the dojo. Ninja vanish!